Alrighty. Hey, good morning. Tony here, Rain Adventures 2.0. Boy, it's 7:30. I slept in this morning compared to the last couple of days, compared to yesterday. But boy, is that top quilt. This setup is just really, really nice and comfortable. Yeah, so this is Main Street. I'll run you down here in a second, but I think it's called McLean. They say some people call it McLean because McLean. I call it McLean, but I think they pronounce it a little different. The lady said at the store. But last night slept pretty good, with the exception of I didn't go to bed till really late. My storage device, I stored videos on it, and that's all good, but I uploaded to YouTube, and yeah, it takes a while because there's not any real internet around here. But I noticed the one that I uploaded yesterday didn't go, and so I had to rework on getting it off my storage device back onto my phone, and I don't know if it's up yet or not, so I've got to find a library. I don't know if the town has a public library. We're going to find out, but only because I've got to get that done, or I can't film much today, and I'd have to just kind of sit here in a ghost town. But I mean, I could do research and stuff on where to go. That'd be helpful. But it looks like there might be one business open down here, and it looks like a little store. So I'm going to drive down. So let's drive down here. All right. So we'll loop around. Oh, look at that big water tower. That is nice. So this is the main street. It's all brick. I think this is a little cafe, if I remember from last night when I drove through here. So maybe I'll go in there and get a cup of coffee. I mean, I can make my own, but I want to talk to the locals and find out more about this area. And then we'll drive around the town and kind of look at it. Yeah, I got to put my seatbelt on. All right.
Route recalculation.
Yeah, that is a cafe.
Recalculation. Take the next right onto I-40 Business Loop.
Hey, I went in, I had coffee, and I tell you what, I had a breakfast burrito because talking with the owner, Jim, and I'll let you meet him here in a second. He owns the cafe here, and but I said I was going to look for a library because I actually had a video that failed that I uploaded. The last video that you watched, that failed. So I was going to have to stay here all day till I get it uploaded, or try to go further and not record, because I can't record anything without uploading to make room. But I also don't want to be down the road further in our series. So he's like, well, I got internet. So he gave me the password to his internet. I threw away yesterday's video and the day before, because both of them didn't upload. They both failed. So I sat in there and I thought, well, I'm going to have coffee. And I went ahead and had breakfast burrito, and it is awesome. Oh, my goodness. So I've been here about maybe 2.5 hours and just talking. And, you know, it turns out I would have never met Jonathan and Scott, two brothers. They came in as I was waiting, and we struck up a conversation. And hey guys, thanks for becoming 2.0 family members. This is awesome, and keep commenting down below. All right, so I asked Jim, you know, as soon as we said goodbye to Jonathan and Scott, I looked at my phone, and they're both uploaded. So I came out to the car to get a few things. My phone is 100%, so we are good to go. But I asked Jim if I could come in because this is such a neat cafe. I want to show it to you. All right, let's go. Alrighty. Alrighty, hey Jim, how you doing?
Nice.
Alrighty, great. So this is Jim, the owner of. You want to say the name because it's
Why
spelled
Not Ranch Cafe?
Yep, and I'll put a little picture right here of their menu. But I am just so blessed to find this place. He gave me the access to the internet, and that's how we can upload those videos and be able to keep going. So, but how long have you been here?
End of November last year.
And in November last year, and I tell you what, they make a mean egg burrito. That's for sure. In fact, Jonathan and Scott that I just talked to a little while ago, we were sitting right here, and they had biscuits and gravy, and they looked good. They had so much they had to pack it up and take it home. They got I told him he's got 3 meals there. Yeah, but you do a great job. Now I noticed there's a lot of businesses right in here. Now let me ask you,
Sure.
McLean or McLean?
Either are.
Either or?
Yeah,
okay.
either or.
Either or, okay. Someone said it, I think you said earlier.
McLean.
Yeah, McLean?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, McLean. I was saying McLean, but he said, that's whatever.
It
Yeah,
is. It
yes.
is.
So was it always brick out here?
Yeah. Why, I don't even know what year they did that.
Wow, that's beautiful. But I know a lot of the businesses, whenever they put in that I-40.
Yep, they disappeared.
Yeah, but you're trying to help it come back.
Trying, slowly.
All right, so you got 2 other buildings you
Yeah, I'm going to try to do a grocery store, laundromat, and a bar and grill steakhouse.
Oh, very nice. And that's going to be some of it on this?
Yep, about 300 feet to the south of where we're standing.
Okay. Yeah, because when I was driving down, I noticed a lot of empty
Yeah,
buildings.
there's a lot.
Yeah. So, any plans for the future as far as seeing what this is going to be?
Well, if the town comes back, I'm hoping I'm part of it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try to rebuild it a little at a time.
Awesome. And Jim sounds like he's doing his part. I know he did his part for me. A lot of hospitality. And I tell you what, that's what Texas is about. I'm finding that out already, right?
Yep.
All right. So I did sleep in the town last night in my car, but we're going to be moving on. And he gave me some ideas of places to hit. I think we're going to go up. There's a museum, and he just found out it just opened again last week.
Yep.
So that's all barbed wire?
Yeah, it's Devil's Rope Museum.
Devil's Rope Museum. So we're going to go check that out. Jim, thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
sir.
All right, I
Safe
appreciate
travels.
it. All right, thank you much.
You bet.
We'll see ya. Yeah, I wanted to take a trip down all of Main Street. So this is Main Street here. It's got a brick road, and you can just see, I know a lot of the businesses are closed.
300 feet. Turn
but
left onto I-40
just
business
pull over and
loop.
let this guy behind me go. So a lot of the businesses are closed, and so there's a lot of shops that are not being used. But there are several museums, and one of them is up here on the right-hand side. It's that brick building right down there. That's called the McLean Alfred Historical Museum. And a little bit of history about Alfred Rowe was his last name. He was actually on the Titanic and died on the Titanic. And he is the founder of McLean. So a little bit of history you learn in the towns when you come by. Yeah, so that's why it's always cool to get into little towns. And I think we're going to see more little towns as we go. But yeah, there are a couple shops. This brown Rexall drugstore there, that old sign up there, that neon sign. Jim, actually, that's one of the stores that he owns now. And he's planning on getting that old drugstore sign redone. Yeah. So this is the side where the cafe is, and right next to the cafe is a nutritional store. And that nutritional store has tons of different drinks and things like that, coffee, tea, and a lot of things with protein in it. Yeah. I'd like to come back here in a couple years and see what this looks like. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Alrighty. Well, let's get over to that museum. So this is Devil's Wire Rope Museum, or Devil's Rope Museum, tribute to barbed wire. Look at those balls of barbed wire. Alrighty, when you walk in, you see this big longhorn open. All right, there's an old brand that they used to brand cattle with. That is neat. Oh, look at this. An old fuel pump that used to be on Route 66. Oh, this is a big place. All right, we're gonna have a little bit, let's find out where we're going. All right, so there is a gallery on this end. So I just signed the guest book and kind of found out a little bit more about the place and where everything's at. So this is a gallery down through here, and you got all these little irons and stuff. Miniature sad iron collection. Wades and Woods. So this is just a gallery, and there's a lot of pictures on the walls and stuff. And then there's knots. All right, so there is a whole section right over here. Looks like a big community room. Western Heritage Community Room. Look at that. Wow, that's big. All right, so this area right over here, Lone Star, set up like a movie theater, but this is all pictures of the Great Dust Bowl, just pictures of from when the Dust Bowl happened. Yeah, look at this picture right here. Wow. That is something else. Yeah, it looks like portraits of disaster. So this is what the name of a lot of these are. This is a whole library here of pictures that you can read and look at, and a little bit of the history of the Dust Bowl. But look at that tractor just buried. It's an old John Deere. All right, so I thought this was going to be mainly just barbed wire, the history of barbed wire, but they got other stuff in here. Let's check it out. Okay, so this would be the room of barbed wire. Oh my goodness, look at all this history that's in here. Wow. So this is ranching history, so you can see all the different brands, and boy, it talks about the brand and what ranch it was tied to, or look at it, Roe Ranch. Oh, Roe. So I wonder if he's the founder of the town. If it's that, yeah, Alfred. So Alfred, this is Alfred. So he was R.O. for Roe. So that's his ranch brand. Wow. So all the brands are associated with the ranch. So early Panhandle of Texas brands. So this is a kind of a cheat sheet, in other words, of what brands and what they were associated with. When it started, when it was used. Look at that. I just saw 1887 on that one right here. It was used counties from 1882 to 1887. Wow. Wow. That is a lot of different brands. So the Panhandle S.O. Plains Ranches. So yeah, 1876, 1877. Wow, all of the history is right there. Wow, I would have never thought. I didn't never give much thought to brands and brandings and what they were, and That's very interesting. But right here, a whole list of them and where it was associated with and where it was located. All right. Yeah, this is a lot to see. Evolution of the American cowboy. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that hat. So that's a barbed wire hat. So that was a hat made by Kevin Compton in 1985, made from Burnell 4-point barbed wire found in the west side of the Rio Grande River near Dixon, New Mexico. Wow. 100 years of cowboy tools. So everything from syringes. Wow, look at all this stuff. Horn tools. Medical tools. So this is just one example of how they came up with different ways to make the fencing. So here's the machine part, and then, you know, look at all these gears. Wow. Just to come up with something like that, the thought that went into something like this, but this is the product that it produced. Yeah. And there was this barbed wire over here. It's called drift fence. And that's a different kind. Look at that. Wow. It is sharp. But that's a flat piece of metal. So this was a war wire. This one here, knife's rest. So a little explanation of that. So it looks like they construct the frame first and then put the barbed wire over it. So yeah, this is all the military. You know, they used barbed wire a lot. And still do sometimes. Look at that. They used the old gun stock to run a fence. Yeah, just so many different types of burled wire. All right, another fact that I found here. Look at this. So, German prisoners, courtesy of U.S. Army photo. But look at this. This is the McLean POW camp. The story of a prisoners of war camp located 2 miles northeast of the city during World War II for sale at the front counter. So, this is the brochure. So there was a McLean POW camp here. Who would have thought? Yeah, they actually have a little model of what it looked like. Huh. So yeah, that was only 2 miles up the road. So these are all the different kinds of barbed wire. My goodness, just samples of what they've had over the years, different places made, but it is a whole section of a wall just of barbed wire splices. And then even off to the side. Oh, look at some of these. Boy, they're intricate. I didn't know there was so much different barbed wire. I have to keep my eye out. I see it every once in a while in the woods. So this is a sample of a wire wagon and what it looked like in the Old West. I'll tell you what, they got a great display here. There is so much here, I can't look at it all, but wooden posts and shovels and blacksmith section. Man, this goes on for a while. This is a big room. All right, hammers and tools and just everything you would need to maintain a fence or to put up a fence. Yeah. Very cool. So this is a rare wire display. So when you come in, and this is where you go first, but they've got it all displayed. Dates of when it was made, or around the time frame that it was made, like this one here, 1876. I can just see all 1800s right there on this board. Wow. Just historic posts. So you got wooden posts, and there's even rock posts. Like when they're putting it into granite, they use a metal post instead of wood, and they affix it to the rock. In fact, let me show you a sample of that. So you can see how they got that right in that rock, but this is a metal post, and this one comes from up in New York. It was brought down here for the museum, but that is an old post. It said back from last burial in that cemetery was 1775. So that's been in that rock for a long time. All right, so we're gonna keep going. So this is the old Route 66 Association of Texas. So this looks like an exhibit room. So let's take a walk in here. Set up like a little old cafe. Hey, how about a cup of coffee? Alrighty. Yeah. Very cool. I don't know if you can see that, but those plates there, it says were given as premiums on dish night at the Lone Star Theater. They had dish night. Isn't that crazy? Here's some old maps. Wow. Yeah, this is a place to come and stop down and check out. I didn't know they had all this stuff in here. Look at that old Coke machine. Ice cold Cokes. All right, so this is a whole map of Route 66 and some history. You can walk down along here and read those. Maybe I ought to take a look and see what's in each area. I'll take this video and watch it as we drive down Route 66. So this is Oklahoma over here, and then going this way across Texas. There's a lot across Texas. And we're way up here in McLean. McLean. Yep. Oh, look at that. Two biggest events that ever took place in McLean both occurred in 1927. That was the year that oil was discovered nearby, and the new U.S. Route 66 came through town. If anybody knows me, that is a very important number right there. Whenever I see that number, something always good comes out of it. All right. Well, and I would say something good came out of it already. All right, so we're going to get back on the road. I'll tell you what, it was free to get in here. Man, thank you guys for preserving this history here, and it was well worth my stop, and I hope you stop here too if you're ever going through McLean. I said it right. All right, let's get back on the road. All righty. Alrighty, so let's get back on down the road and see what we can find next.
Onto I-40 Business Loop.
All right, I'll do that. All right, that was a really good stop. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I definitely want to see this town come back. A lot of history here. Look at that old building on the left. And that hot rod building there on the right. Yeah. A lot of potential. A lot of potential. So as we're exiting the town of McLean, I almost said McLean. McLean, it's There's a gas station here, Route 66 gas station, and they got an old tanker there. Pretty cool. All right. Yep, so this is that rest area that's in Texas. I thought this was the one that when we came across the border into Texas said it was 100 miles to get to. Wow, we've gone 100 miles already. Wow.
Route recalculation.
Recalculation.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Okay, I'll turn left.
Take the next
Where's
left.
cars? I want to go around the building. Maybe.
Route recalculation.
Wow, would you look at that sky? All right. Yeah, I'm going to go around to the other side. All right, so I'm gonna try to shield the wind a little bit. Man, but look at this. You can see for miles and miles. Yeah, it's a little hazy way out there, but if it wasn't hazy, if it was all blue, man, I wonder how far we could actually see. Yeah, but like I said, it's 45-mile-an-hour winds. Now, I went into the visitor center, which is right behind me. Here, I'll just spin you around. So I went in there. There's nobody at the desk. There's no brochures. I was a little disappointed with you, Texas. I didn't get a sticker. But yeah, and the one bathroom was being cleaned, so there was a line at the other one. I don't really got to go. I think we're just going to get in the car and get going. All right, so we're going to get off here at exit 124, Clarendon. There's Ranch Road to the right. Man, there's a lot of windmills.
Recalculation.
Yeah, recalculation. Every time I get off somewhere, it's going to say that. Okay, we're back on Route 66. So we're going to go right by these windmills. Man, there's a ton of them. They're working today. So Route 66 again is going to be more rough ride. So the phone's going to bounce around on the dash a little bit more, but let's see if we can find an abandoned Route 66 relic or a museum or something. I stopped because I'm looking out across this field and it looks like snow, but I think that's cotton. I'm going to walk over and check it out. Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's cotton. That looks like a whole cotton field. There's a lot of sweaters laying in the field there that they missed. Alright, because I don't think it's harvest time. I think that's been done. Alright, we gotta get back in the car. Alright. Yeah, I did not know cotton was in Texas. That's a whole field of it. Man. Alright, let's get on down the road. Yeah, there's just miles and miles of field. Now that I know what I'm looking at, yeah, there's a ton of it. And on the other side of I-40, there's cows. I gotta get me some good pictures of cows. Yeah, this is a grain mill here. Look at that. Weathered wood, weathered metal. Yeah, it's all fenced in, or I'd go check it out. Yeah, look at the old combine tractor sitting there, and that little wooden building. And then you got the big feed mill. I'm thinking that's what it was, a grain mill at one time. I don't think that's used anymore. Look how that's weathered just by the wind and the little bit of the roof torn up there, but you can see The rust on the metal. And there's a little building there. I'm guessing that might be an outhouse. Hey, there's a couple cows coming to see us. Hey, cows. Wow, look at them cows. Awesome, they're all coming to check us out. Hey, can you do a 2.0? See you guys. Yeah, look at this big one here. I think they thought it was feeding time. Cool. Alrighty, let's get it going. Ah, we got cows. Look at all the irrigation for these fields. That is some long, they reach out there. It's all for watering. Yeah. Man, that's huge. They got them all the way down through this field. All right, here's Britain, USA. This is a leaning tower. Doesn't look like it's leaning from this angle too much, but if you look at them back legs there, that thing is a leaning. Yeah, I'm surprised it's still standing, but it's been standing for a long time. Yeah, that's cool. All right, back to 66. Just off of Broome city limits is a huge cross, so I just pulled in here real quick to get a picture of it. All right, they got this all lit up at night too, so we're during the day, but look at that. That is a huge cross. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me get out. I want to take a picture of this. Yeah, this is huge. Oh my goodness. That is tall. So if you're coming down 81 on into Virginia, there's those three crosses that we saw, and this one here is coming into Amarillo. You got a little ways to go yet, but this is beautiful.
Take the next left onto East I-40.
There is another traveler center. We just entered Amarillo. So let's check out and see if they got travel information here and see if they got a sticker. Hopefully somebody's working. I know the last one, nope.
At end of the road, turn left.
Alrighty. So I found out why it's in the middle of Texas, at the Panhandle, this visitor center. The other one, like I said, didn't have much, and it was 100 miles in. So this one here's got everything, and the gentlemen behind the counter were very, very helpful. And this is a great stop. They got bathrooms, and they're really clean too. Oh, let me show you one more thing. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. So we've been to a couple of these places. They'll look familiar. There's that tribute to barbed wire down there. We were there. That little gas station there also. The Phillips gas station. And there's quite a few. Oh, we got Cadillac Ranch. I hope to get there. Magnolia gas station. Did not see that one. But this shows all the exits of where they're at. So we got quite a few exits to stop at yet. And exit 0, look at that Motel Cafe. All right, so that one is one. We're at exit 76 on Interstate 40. So come in here and check this out, or watch the video and see where they're all at. Alrighty, back in the car. Oh, there's that cross. Yep, we got that one too. And they even got a fire going in the fireplace. Cool. Alrighty, let's get back to our car. Okay, well, we can't stop in Amarillo without checking out the steakhouse. So the Big Texan is right up here, and that's where if you can eat that big steak, you get it for free. I'm gonna check this out real quick. So it's a 72-ounce steak.
Prepare to keep left after half a mile.
And we got a parking spot right up front. The Big Texan. There it is. Let's just take a walk inside. Yeah, so there it is. Look at them flags blowing in that windmill. All right, so this is the front of the building. Pretty cool. Yeah, and they got a whole bunch of shops over there. Oh, look at that cow. That's probably where they get the 72-ounce steak from. All right, let's get inside. All right, this is what it looks like. So this is the steak in the middle right there, and then you got your side of a baked potato. You got 3 shrimp. You got a salad, and the roll too. So what do you think the fastest time was? They got a poster right down here. So free steak dinner, world record. Congratulations, Molly ate it on April 19th, 2015. How much time? She did it in 4 minutes and 18 seconds. That is crazy. There's second place, but there is the winner. And yeah, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 20 minutes. Wow. Could you imagine eating that in 4 minutes? 18 seconds? No way. There's a couple of Longhorns. So they've got a gift shop here and everything else, but look at all these Longhorns. They must go through a lot of steak. So you've got a rattlesnake skin there. So this is the saloon and gallery. So you got the saloon on this side, and then on the opposite side you got a shooting gallery right there. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. All the gelato, different flavors. Man, that's a lot of gelato. Ooh, butter pecan, turtle, and coconut. Whole bunch. So look at all the bakery and the cakes and everything. Oh man. So this is the main dining room area. And there is seating all the way downstairs, and there are stairs that go up to an upstairs level. Let me go upstairs and get a better shot. Oh, there's where the magic's happening. There's where they're cooking all the steaks. Look at all them orders. Alrighty, so hey, we just had an awesome tour, and I want to thank Presley right here. So everybody say hi to Presley. And
How are y'all doing?
Presley's now going to be part of the 2.0 family. He's going to go ahead and subscribe to our channel, but you got to get down here for a steak, and if you think you can eat it and beat the world record, I don't know, you got to give it a try. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Presley.
Yes, sir.
You
You
take
have a good
care.
one, Tony.
You too. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, see you
All right,
later.
see ya.
How's it going, y'all? Good.
How awesome was that, right? Hey, Presley, thanks a lot. So when you come here, if you go in and turn right there's where you check in and sign the list to get in for a steak. I had to get out of there quick, but Say hi to Presley if you stop by. All right. So, man, I'm a sucker for steak. I really am. All them cows we've been seeing driving up here. Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry for steak. But we got to get on the road and get to the next spot. We still got to find a place to sleep. I don't know. But I don't know how much longer we got in Texas. I got to take a look at the map. Alrighty, I'm in a field and it's windy. Oh my goodness, I'm probably gonna have to do a voiceover for this. Oh man, is that windy out there. The sand is blowing or the dirt's blowing. Woo. And it was fortunate somebody had a marker out there because the paint, it wouldn't even come out of the nozzle. It would just go right from the nozzle into the wind. Oh boy. Man, those Cadillacs were so thick, the paint was like putty on them. It just stretched because there's been so much paint put on it. Wow, that was a neat stop. Fields and fields of cattle. Oh my goodness, there's got to be, man, 100,000 cows in there. I don't know if it's that many, but look at all those cows. Wow. Yeah, we're getting down to it's still flat, but there's some ridges with flat tops on it. So landscape's changing. Alright, I tell you, coming out of Amarillo, Texas, that Cadillac Ranch, there's a gas station right there. If you're not topped off, top off, because it is a haul. There is nothing else from there all the way to New Mexico. Yeah, so we got about 2.5 more miles till we hit New Mexico, and the landscape is changing a little bit. It's not real flat anymore. I mean, it's still flat, but off in the distance you see these higher mounds of dirt. Yeah. New Mexico Information Center map, free maps, literature, rest area 1 mile. I think we're gonna stop. Well, I think this is a sign for entering New Mexico. There we go. Another state. New Mexico. Entering Mountain Time Zone. Oh, wait. We just gained an hour. Let's see. Information Center. See oh yeah, my clock just turned back an hour. It was 6:15, now it's 5:14. We got more time. Welcome to New Mexico, land of enchantment. Let's get our sticker. Hopefully they got some. Well, New Mexico's still windy. Well, it's locked. I guess they closed. They have to go home too. So let's keep going. It looks like a cast of a dinosaur hip bone. Yeah, look at that. It says there's bite marks, teeth marks. That would be that, and bite mark. So it's a hip bone with teeth marks and bite holes from a meat-eating dinosaur. So you can visit exit 332. Let's get back to the car. Well, We gained an hour, but we missed them. They must have closed at 5. So we got here at 5:14. They're all locked up. We didn't get a sticker. Oh, well, we'll have to find one somewhere else. I think we'll be in New Mexico for a little while. Yeah. Man, looking down that way, that's a long road. I don't know where the next town is, so bring you on when we get there. But I might show you this a little bit. All right. Well, you can see some mountains way out there in the distance, and that's what we're heading to. Wow, look at the sky. Yeah, we're gonna get another really, really good sunset. One of the things that I noticed about the soil, I'm seeing it's mostly reddish color out through here. I noticed it starting to get that way back in Texas, but it's more prominent out here. There's some red, I don't know if it's clay or if it's mostly sand, but yeah, it's reddish. We're getting closer. Yeah, look at those clouds. I think it's going to be our best sunset so far. We still got about an hour and a half until it's down sun setting, but we're getting closer to that mountain. There's that big mountain coming up here, right on the side of us to the left. So we eventually caught up to it. Yeah, you can see all the colorations of the sediment there. It looks like there's even white rocks way up there. Yeah, that's an awesome look. Yeah, off to the right, there's actually train tracks that are following our same path, just off to the right of us. There you can see the railroad track right to the right there. That's what's glistening in the sun. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but it's running right alongside of 40. Too bad there wasn't a train going by. That'd be cool. Yep. There's a lot of land. I can't get over how much land is out here. And there's no roads. There is no roads. You know, I'm used to seeing roads off of the main roads all over the place, but there's so much land. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of it's probably like untouched land. Yeah, that'd be awesome to explore some of that. But I don't know how to get there. There's no roads. I'm just on 40 going straight forever. Yeah. Look how straight this is. I can let go of the wheel and sit back and have a cup of coffee. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that mountain range is probably 10 miles away. Looks close, but I think it's quite a ways to get there. I can just see the sun rays coming through that one spot there. Yeah, this road is straight and long. Alright, I just pulled off at a rest area, and there's a bathroom, but I wanted to get a picture of this. Look at that red rock. Man, beautiful. There's a train. So I came out of the bathroom and there was a train going. Look at all those boxcars. Man, it's a long train. I'm gonna get back in the car and see if we can follow it, because it's following us. Yeah, it's way out there, but hopefully you can see it. Maybe it'll get a little closer to us up here. There's a good look at it. It's getting closer. We got the engine coming up here. I don't know what kind it is. I'm not, but they got two of them pulling. Slow down here. That awesome. With those mountains right behind it. Look at them red rocks. Look at that. Look how far you can see. You can see forever. You know, up in Pennsylvania where I'm from, you know, you got a mountain in front of you all the time, like on the sides, very claustrophobic kind of, you know. Here it's just so open. So look how much the sky's changed just in that amount of time. Crazy. Yeah, it was turning into a nice sunset, I thought, but it kind of went away. I don't know. It was more yellow a minute ago, and now I was switching lanes. That's why I'm getting a beep. Now it's back to just getting dark. All right, now I'm gonna pull in here and grab some gas, top off, because I don't know how long we will be going. I've got a half a tank, but
U-turn where possible.
I'm gonna fill it up. Might as well, right? Alrighty, our tank is all topped off, and we're back on the road. Alrighty, so where are we at? We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico, sitting outside of a Love's truck stop. It is 9:28, and remember when we came into New Mexico, we lost an hour. So we've lost 2 hours since we left Pennsylvania. But, oh wait, did we gain it or lose it? I don't know. We're doing something. Anyhow, it's 9:28 right now, so yeah, spring forward. Or no, fall back. No, wait, we're in spring. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so, hey, we've driven 2,346.1 miles. And we've got about 434 miles till we're in Arizona. So we are getting there. There is a lot of BLM land out there. There's quartzsite out there. There's places we'll get to set up and camp for a couple days at a time. Just the way we've been traveling across the states and the weather and stuff. And 40, man, there's just fields and fields and fields of cows and just no roads. So I was really surprised by that. So what do? We just drive until we get to a place that we can stay. Yeah, this has been a long day, and I want to say thanks a lot for coming along. We had a busy day. I mean, the Cadillac Ranch, that steak. Oh man, if I'd eaten that steak, I think I'd have been staying there because that would have made me tired. I had to get out of there quick because that smell of that steaks on the grill. Yeah, like I said earlier, I have a real problem with steak. It likes me too much. All right, so I'm hoping to get some steak and cook it on some of the equipment we've got up in the carrier. I think he's asleep, chef guy, so he hasn't had much of an opportunity to cook for me yet or make coffee. I want to get to a place where he's got a couple days and, you know, we're just eating bananas and walnuts. So that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight. I apologize for not cooking a lot, but I'm really not hungry. That breakfast burrito I had at Jim's place this morning was huge. Man, that fed me all day long. So All right. I've been drinking my water. That's cool. So, yeah. All right. So, at this Love's truck stop, I stopped at another one about 32 miles back. That one wasn't ideal at all. It was right at the beginning of Albuquerque. Man, Albuquerque's big. So I've been seeing it on my map forever. So we're about 32 miles up the road, getting closer to where we're going to go. And here, I'm not thrilled with it. There's a parking area over here to the left of the store that I'm sitting at. I'm going to go in here and use the bathroom too. But the trucks are hopping a curb. It looks like an abandoned parking lot, and they're just hopping the curb and backing in. But I did see a couple campers, fifth wheels over there with campers and trucks. So I think I'm going to go squeeze in over there and get to doing a little bit of editing because I've got to get today's video edited. All right, so score the music. All right. Score that music. Alrighty. All right. So remember, it's one adventure at a time. Get out and have your own adventure. And hey, if you're not part of our Facebook group, go over to Random Adventures 2.0 Facebook page and become a part of the family. All right. So until the next one, I will see you on the road or just driving. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be there somewhere soon. All right, hey, see ya. Good night.